Ambassador Burns, we're very grateful that you could join us today.
We hope to resume those talks before the end of 2006. I'm deliberately vague, Mr. Chairman, because I think it's not possible to know at this point what the exact date of the resumption should be. It depends on the seriousness of purpose that we believe the North Koreans ought to bring to those talks, because they can't be talks for talks' sake.
Mr. Chairman, the next few months will be a time of great transition here in Congress and hopefully in American foreign policy. The White House must try a new and bold approach towards the vexing North Korean crisis, as it is now abundantly clear to the world that our current policies have failed.
But in your estimate, do you think this was a diplomatic failure?
I think it's been a diplomatic success of this administration to achieve the September 2005 agreement, and now to convince the North Koreans that the only way forward for them is through negotiation, and that's a return to the six-party talks. It's a tactical success. It is not a complete strategic success, because we haven't actually convinced them yet to fulfill the terms of that agreement and to do that in a verifiable way. So that's the test that is ahead of us.
And I'm concerned that we would cause alarm among the South Korean populace if Tokyo had too visible a role in inspection of any Korean ships, even if from the north.
I think it's important we acknowledge that whether it's on Iran or North Korea, we cannot be successful alone. We do need the cooperation of other countries, and that's where a lot of the focus of our diplomacy is. On the humanitarian issue,
Yes.
There have been times during the Clinton administration, as well as during this administration, that we have supported World Food Program food donations to the North Korean people. We've done that purely for humanitarian reasons, and that was the right thing to do.
We're still continuing to subsidize these people.
To help deliver food aid to the people of North Korea.
Right. This is absurd. This is totally absurd. And let me just note for the record, Mr. Chairman, we are taking the pressure away on the North Korean government to comply with us in these other areas by feeding their people and permitting them to use their own resources, which should be going to feed their people, to instead go to nuclear weapons development. It is absurd to think anything else. Not caring enough about their own people.